Becoming a millionaire typically involves a combination of disciplined saving, strategic investing, and smart financial decisions over time. Here are some steps to help you on your journey from zero to millionaire. Set clear financial goals. Define your long-term financial objectives, whether it's building wealth, buying a home, starting a business, or retiring early. Setting clear financial goals is essential for creating a roadmap to financial success. Here's how to do it. 1. Define specific objectives. Determine what you want to achieve financially, such as buying a home, saving for retirement, starting a business, or paying off debt. 2. Make goals measurable. Quantify your goals with specific amounts and deadlines. For example, aim to save $50,000 for a down payment on a house within 5 years. 3. Set realistic targets. Ensure your goals are achievable based on your current financial situation, income, and expenses. Be realistic about what you can accomplish within a given time frame. 4. Prioritize goals. Rank your goals based on their importance and urgency. Focus on tackling one goal at a time to avoid feeling overwhelmed. 5. Break goals into smaller milestones. Divide large goals into smaller manageable tasks or milestones. This makes them less daunting and allows you to track progress more effectively. 6. Align goals with values. Make sure your financial goals align with your values and priorities in life. This will help you stay motivated and committed to achieving them. 7. Review and adjust regularly. Regularly review your goals to ensure they're still relevant and adjust them as needed based on changes in your life or financial situation. By setting clear and achievable financial goals, you can create a roadmap that guides your financial decisions and helps you stay focused on what's important to you. Create a budget. Track your income and expenses to understand where your money is going. Allocate funds for essentials, savings, investments, and discretionary spending. Creating a budget is a fundamental step in managing your finances effectively. Here's how to create one. 1. Calculate your total income. Determine your total monthly income from all sources, including salaries, wages, freelance work, rental income, etc. 2. List your expenses. Make a list of all your monthly expenses, including fixed expenses, rent, mortgage, utilities, insurance, and variable expenses, groceries, dining out, entertainment. 3. Differentiate between needs and wants. Differentiate between essential expenses, needs, and discretionary expenses, wants. Prioritize essential expenses in your budget. 4. Allocate funds. Assign a portion of your income to each expense category. Start with your fixed expenses and then allocate funds for variable expenses based on your priorities. 5. Be realistic. Be realistic about your spending habits and set reasonable amounts for each expense category. Track your actual spending to see if adjustments are needed. 6. Include savings and debt repayment. Allocate a portion of your income to savings goals, such as emergency savings, retirement contributions, and debt repayment, if applicable. 7. Review and adjust. Regularly review your budget to track your spending and see if you're staying within your allocated amounts. Make adjustments as needed to align your budget with your financial goals. 8. Use budgeting tools. Consider using budgeting apps or spreadsheets to help you track your income and expenses more effectively. These tools can provide insights into your spending habits and help you stay on track with your budget. Remember, creating a budget is just the first step. Reduce expenses. Cut unnecessary costs and live below your means. This will free up more money for saving and investing. Reducing expenses is a critical aspect of improving your financial situation. Here are some tips to help you cut costs. 1. Track your spending. Keep track of all your expenses for at least a month to identify where your money is going. This awareness will help you pinpoint areas where you can cut back. 2. Create a budget. Set up a budget outlining your income and expenses. Allocate specific amounts to different categories such as housing, groceries, transportation, and entertainment. Stick to your budget as much as possible. 3. Prioritize needs over wants. Distinguish between essential expenses, needs, and discretionary expenses, wants. Focus on covering your needs first, such as housing, utilities, food, and healthcare. 4. Shop smart. Look for ways to save money on groceries, clothing, and other purchases. Use coupons, shop during sales, buy generic brands, and consider shopping at discount stores or online retailers. 5. Reduce utility bills. Save on utility bills by turning off lights when not in use, using energy-efficient appliances, adjusting the thermostat, and reducing water consumption. Consider switching to cheaper utility providers if possible. 6. Cut unnecessary subscriptions. Review your subscriptions and memberships, e.g. streaming services, gym memberships, magazine subscriptions, and cancel those you don't use frequently or can live without. 7. Limit dining out. Eating out frequently can significantly impact your budget. Cook meals at home more often, pack lunches for work, and limit dining out to special occasions. 8. Reduce transportation costs. Cut down on transportation expenses by carpooling, using public transportation, biking, or walking whenever possible. Consider downsizing to a more fuel-efficient vehicle if your current car is costly to maintain. 9. Negotiate bills. Negotiate with service providers such as cable, internet, and insurance companies to lower your monthly bills. Research competitor rates and use them as leverage during negotiations. 10. Avoid impulse purchases. Resist the temptation to make impulse purchases by sticking to your shopping list and waiting 24 hours before buying non-essential items. This will give you time to consider whether the purchase is necessary. By implementing these strategies, you can gradually reduce your expenses and improve your financial health. Remember that small changes can add up over time, so stay committed to your goal of saving money. Save consistently. Start saving a portion of your income regularly, even if it's a small amount at first. Set up automatic transfers to a savings or investment account. Saving consistently is key to building financial stability and achieving your long-term goals. Here are some tips to help you save consistently. 1. Set specific savings goals. Determine what you are saving for, whether it's an emergency fund, a down payment on a house, retirement, or a vacation. Having clear goals will motivate you to save consistently. 2. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account or investment accounts. Treat your savings like a bill that needs to be paid each month. 3. Pay yourself first. Prioritize saving by allocating a portion of your income to savings before paying your bills or discretionary expenses. This ensures that saving becomes a priority rather than an afterthought. 4. Start small and increase gradually. If you're new to saving or struggling to save a significant amount, start with a small, manageable contribution and increase it gradually over time as your income grows or expenses decrease. 5. Track your progress. Regularly monitor your savings and track your progress toward your goals. Seeing your savings grow can be motivating and encourage you to continue saving consistently. 6. Cut unnecessary expenses. Review your expenses regularly and identify areas where you can cut back to free up more money for savings. Redirect the money saved toward your savings goals. 7. Create a budget. Establish a budget that includes a specific category for savings. Allocate a portion of your income to savings each month and stick to your budget to ensure consistent saving. 8. Use windfalls wisely. If you receive unexpected money, such as a tax refund, bonus, or inheritance, consider putting a portion of it toward your savings goals rather than spending it all. 9. Stay disciplined. Resist the temptation to dip into your savings for non-essential purchases. Stay focused on your long-term goals and remind yourself of the importance of saving consistently. 10. Celebrate milestones. Celebrate your savings milestones along the way to keep yourself motivated. Whether it's reaching a certain dollar amount or achieving a specific savings goal, acknowledge your progress and reward yourself for your hard work. By implementing these strategies and making saving a priority in your financial plan, you can build a solid foundation for your future and achieve your financial goals. Build an emergency fund. Save enough to cover 3 to 6 months of living expenses in case of unexpected financial setbacks like job loss or medical emergencies. Building an emergency fund is a crucial step in achieving financial stability and security. Here's how to do it. 1. Set a savings goal. Determine how much you want to save for your emergency fund. Aim to have enough to cover 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses, including rent or mortgage, utilities, groceries, insurance, and other essential bills. 2. Start small. If you're unable to save a large amount at once, start by setting aside a small portion of your income each month. Even saving a little consistently can add up over time. 3. Create a separate account. Open a separate savings account specifically for your emergency fund. This will help you keep your emergency savings separate from your regular spending money and reduce the temptation to dip into it for non-essential expenses. 4. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency fund savings account each payday. Treating your emergency savings like a regular expense can help ensure consistent contributions. 5. Cut expenses. Look for ways to reduce your expenses and free up more money to put toward your emergency fund. Consider cutting back on non-essential expenses, finding cheaper alternatives, or negotiating lower bills. 6. Use windfalls wisely. Put unexpected windfalls, such as tax refunds, bonuses, or cash gifts, directly into your emergency fund rather than spending them impulsively. 7. Stay consistent. Make saving for your emergency fund a priority, even when times are tough. Stick to your savings plan and avoid skipping contributions, even if you have to start small. 8. Avoid using it for non-emergencies. Reserve your emergency fund for genuine emergencies, such as medical expenses, car repairs, or unexpected job loss. Avoid using it for discretionary expenses or non-urgent purchases. 9. Replenish it after use. If you need to dip into your emergency fund for a legitimate emergency, make it a priority to replenish the funds as soon as possible. Resume your regular contributions until your emergency fund is fully replenished. 10. Review and adjust as needed. Regularly review your emergency fund savings goal and adjust it as needed based on changes in your financial situation or living expenses. Update your contributions accordingly to stay on track. By following these steps and making consistent contributions to your emergency fund, you can build a financial safety net that provides peace of mind and protects you from unexpected financial setbacks. Pay off high-interest debt. Prioritize paying off debt with high interest rates, such as credit cards, to avoid paying unnecessary interest fees. Paying off high-interest debt is an important step in achieving financial stability and reducing financial stress. Here's how to tackle it effectively. 1. List your debts. Make a list of all your debts, including credit card balances, personal loans, student loans, and any other outstanding balances. Note down the outstanding balance, interest rate, and minimum monthly payment for each debt. 2. Prioritize high-interest debt. Identify the debts with the highest interest rates, as these are costing you the most money in interest charges. Focus on paying off these high-interest debts first, while continuing to make minimum payments on other debts. 3. Create a repayment plan. Develop a repayment strategy that works for you. You can choose between the debt avalanche method, paying off debts with the highest interest rates first, or the debt snowball method, paying off debts with the smallest balances first. Pick the approach that motivates you the most. 4. Increase payments. Allocate extra money towards paying off your high-interest debt. Look for ways to free up extra cash in your budget by cutting expenses, increasing your income, or reallocating funds from non-essential spending. 5. Consider balance transfers or consolidation. Explore options such as balance transfer credit cards or debt consolidation loans to consolidate high-interest debts into a single, lower-interest loan. This can help you save money on interest and simplify your debt repayment. 6. Negotiate lower interest rates. Contact your creditors to negotiate lower interest rates on your existing debts. Explain your situation and demonstrate your commitment to paying off the debt. Some creditors may be willing to lower your interest rate, especially if you have a good payment history. 7. Stay disciplined. Stick to your repayment plan and avoid accumulating more debt. Resist the temptation to use credit cards or take out new loans while you're working on paying off existing debts. 8. Track your progress. Monitor your debt repayment progress regularly. Celebrate small victories along the way, such as paying off a credit card or reaching a milestone in your repayment plan. Seeing your debt decrease can motivate you to keep going. 9. Seek support if needed. If you're struggling to manage your debt on your own, consider seeking help from a reputable credit counseling agency or financial advisor. They can provide guidance and resources to help you get back on track. 10. Stay focused on your financial goals. Keep your long-term financial goals in mind as you work towards paying off your high-interest debt. Remember that becoming debt-free will bring you closer to achieving financial freedom and security. By following these steps and staying committed to your debt repayment plan, you can pay off high-interest debt and take control of your finances. Invest wisely. Educate yourself about different investment options, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate. Consider seeking professional advice if needed. Investing wisely is crucial for building wealth and achieving your financial goals over the long term. Here are some tips to help you invest wisely. 1. Set clear investment goals. Determine your investment objectives, whether it's saving for retirement, buying a home, funding education, or building wealth. Having clear goals will guide your investment decisions and help you stay focused. 2. Educate yourself. Take the time to learn about different investment options, including stocks, bonds, mutual funds, ETFs, real estate, and more. Understand the risks and potential returns associated with each investment type. 3. Diversify your portfolio. Spread your investments across different asset classes and industries to reduce risk. Diversification helps protect your portfolio from volatility and ensures that you're not overly exposed to any single investment. 4. Consider your risk tolerance. Assess your risk tolerance before investing. Determine how much volatility you can tolerate in your investments and choose investment options that align with your risk tolerance and investment goals. 5. Start early and invest regularly. Time in the market is crucial for investment growth. Start investing as early as possible and contribute to your investments regularly, whether it's monthly, quarterly, or annually. Consistent investing, also known as dollar-cost averaging, can help smooth out market fluctuations and build wealth over time. 6. Keep costs low. Pay attention to investment fees and expenses, such as management fees, commissions, and trading costs. Choose low-cost investment options, such as index funds or ETFs, to minimize fees and maximize returns. 7. Review and rebalance your portfolio. Regularly review your investment portfolio to ensure it remains aligned with your goals and risk tolerance. Rebalance your portfolio periodically to maintain your desired asset allocation and adjust for changes in the market or your financial situation. 8. Stay informed but avoid emotional decisions. Stay informed about market trends and economic indicators, but avoid making investment decisions based on short-term market fluctuations or emotions. Stick to your long-term investment strategy and avoid reacting impulsively to market volatility. 9. Consider tax implications. Be mindful of the tax implications of your investment decisions. Take advantage of tax-advantaged accounts such as IRAs, 401ks, and HSAs to minimize taxes and maximize investment returns. 10. Seek professional advice if needed. Consider working with a financial advisor or investment professional, especially if you're new to investing or have complex financial needs. A professional can provide personalized advice and help you develop an investment strategy tailored to your goals and circumstances. By following these tips and investing wisely, you can build wealth, achieve your financial goals, and secure your financial future over the long term. Diversify your investments. Spread your investments across different asset classes to reduce risk. Avoid putting all your money into one investment. Diversifying your investments is a fundamental principle of sound financial management. Here's why it's important and how to do it effectively. 1. Risk reduction. Diversification helps spread your investment risk across different asset classes, industries, and geographic regions. By not putting all your eggs in one basket, you can reduce the impact of any single investment performing poorly. 2. Steadier returns. Different types of investments tend to perform differently under various market conditions. When one investment is down, another may be up, helping to smooth out the overall returns of your portfolio over time. 3. Maximize returns. Diversification allows you to capture returns from various sources of growth. While some investments may offer higher returns, they often come with higher risks. By diversifying, you can balance risk and return to achieve a more consistent overall performance. Here's how to diversify your investments effectively. 1. Asset allocation. Allocate your investments across different asset classes such as stocks, bonds, cash, and real estate. The right asset allocation depends on your investment goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. 2. Stock diversification. Within the stock portion of your portfolio, diversify across different sectors, e.g., technology, healthcare, consumer goods, and sizes, e.g., large cap, mid cap, small cap. Consider investing in both domestic and international stocks to further diversify geographically. 3. Bond diversification. Spread your bond investments across different types of bonds, such as government bonds, corporate bonds, municipal bonds, and bonds of varying maturities. Each type of bond carries its own risk and return characteristics. 4. Mutual funds and ETFs. Invest in mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, ETFs, that offer exposure to a diversified portfolio of assets within a single investment. Look for funds that cover different asset classes, sectors, or regions to enhance diversification. 5. Real estate and alternative investments. Consider adding real estate investment trusts, REITs, or other alternative investments, e.g., commodities, precious metals, to your portfolio to further diversify and access unique sources of returns. 6. Rebalance periodically. Regularly review your investment portfolio and rebalance it as needed to maintain your desired asset allocation. Rebalancing involves selling investments that have performed well and reallocating the proceeds to investments that are underrepresented in your portfolio. 7. Stay disciplined. Stick to your long-term investment strategy and avoid making impulsive changes to your portfolio based on short-term market fluctuations. Diversification is a strategy designed to withstand market volatility and deliver consistent returns over time. By diversifying your investments across different asset classes and securities, you can manage risk, maximize returns, and build a more resilient investment portfolio. Stay disciplined. Stick to your financial plan, even during market fluctuations or economic downturns. Avoid impulsive decisions and stay focused on your long-term goals. Staying disciplined is essential for achieving financial success and reaching your long-term goals. Here are some tips to help you maintain discipline in managing your finances. 1. Set clear goals. Define specific financial goals that are meaningful to you, whether it's saving for retirement, buying a home, or paying off debt. Having clear goals provides motivation and helps you stay focused on your financial priorities. 2. Create a budget. Establish a budget that outlines your income, expenses, and savings goals. Stick to your budget by tracking your spending, avoiding unnecessary purchases, and making adjustments as needed to stay on track. 3. Automate your finances. Set up automatic transfers for savings, investments, and bill payments. Automation ensures that your financial commitments are met consistently and reduces the temptation to spend money impulsively. 4. Practice delayed gratification. Delay gratification by resisting the urge to make impulsive purchases or overspend on non-essential items. Instead, prioritize your long-term goals and allocate resources accordingly. 5. Develop healthy habits. Cultivate habits that support your financial well-being, such as saving regularly, living within your means, and avoiding debt. Consistently practicing these habits will contribute to your financial success over time. 6. Stay informed. Educate yourself about personal finance topics, investment strategies, and economic trends. Stay informed about changes that may impact your financial situation and make informed decisions accordingly. 7. Seek accountability. Share your financial goals with a trusted friend, family member, or financial advisor who can provide support and accountability. Having someone to hold you accountable can help you stay disciplined and committed to your goals. 8. Manage stress and emotions. Be mindful of how stress and emotions can affect your financial decisions. Practice stress management techniques such as exercise, meditation, or seeking support from a therapist to maintain emotional balance and make rational financial choices. 9. Review your progress. Regularly review your financial progress and celebrate milestones along the way. Recognize your achievements and use them as motivation to stay disciplined and continue working towards your goals. 10. Stay flexible. While it's important to stay disciplined, it's also essential to remain flexible and adapt to changes in your financial situation or life circumstances. Be willing to adjust your plans as needed while staying committed to your long-term objectives. By staying disciplined and following these tips, you can effectively manage your finances, achieve your goals, and build a secure financial future. Monitor and adjust. Regularly review your financial situation, track your progress towards your goals, and make adjustments as needed to stay on track. Remember, becoming a millionaire is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires patience, discipline, and perseverance over time. Start early, stay consistent, and keep your eyes on the prize. Monitoring and adjusting your financial plan regularly is crucial for staying on track and achieving your goals. Here's how to effectively monitor and adjust your financial plan. 1. Regular reviews. Schedule regular reviews of your financial plan to assess your progress towards your goals. This could be monthly, quarterly, or annually, depending on your preferences and the complexity of your financial situation. 2. Track your spending. Continuously monitor your spending habits to ensure they align with your budget and financial goals. Use tools such as budgeting apps or spreadsheets to track your expenses and identify areas where you may need to adjust your spending. 3. Review your investments. Monitor the performance of your investment portfolio regularly. Review your asset allocation, investment returns, and fees to ensure they align with your investment objectives and risk tolerance. Consider rebalancing your portfolio if necessary to maintain your desired asset allocation. 4. Check your savings progress. Regularly review your savings progress towards your short-term and long-term goals. Evaluate whether you're saving enough to meet your goals and adjust your savings contributions if needed to stay on track. 5. Assess your debt. Keep an eye on your debt levels and progress towards paying off any outstanding debts. Review your debt repayment plan and consider refinancing or consolidating debts to lower interest rates or accelerate your payoff timeline. 6. Evaluate life changes. Life events such as marriage, divorce, birth of a child, job loss, or relocation can impact your financial situation and goals. Regularly assess how these changes may affect your financial plan and make adjustments accordingly. 7. Stay informed. Stay informed about changes in tax laws, financial regulations, and economic trends that may impact your financial situation. Stay up to date on relevant news and seek professional advice if needed to make informed decisions. 8. Adjust for emergencies. Be prepared to adjust your financial plan in response to unexpected emergencies or changes in circumstances. Having an emergency fund and adequate insurance coverage can help mitigate the impact of unforeseen events on your finances. 9. Celebrate successes. Celebrate your financial achievements and milestones along the way. Recognize your progress towards your goals and use positive reinforcement to stay motivated and disciplined in managing your finances. 10. Seek professional advice. If you're unsure about how to monitor or adjust your financial plan, consider seeking advice from a qualified financial planner or advisor. They can provide personalized guidance and help you navigate complex financial decisions. By regularly monitoring and adjusting your financial plan, you can stay on course towards achieving your goals and building a secure financial future. The information provided in this communication is for informational purposes only and should not be construed as financial advice. This content is not intended to be a substitute for professional financial guidance or consultation. We recommend consulting with a qualified financial advisor or planner before making any financial decisions or investments. Any reliance you place on the information provided is at your own risk. We do not assume any liability for your financial decisions based on the information presented herein. If you have any more questions in the future, feel free to ask. Have a great day. Please subscribe, Travel Trickser.